Will we be Capcommed or will we be Capsoft? I got nothing. I'm sorry. So predictions. Predictions. Probably some Monster Hunter news. Maybe some Street Fighter news. Maybe some Resident Evil news. Who knows? Except for future me. Possibly. Possibly some sort of remake or some sort of reboot of some sort of Capcom franchise, perhaps. Monster Hunter Rise coming to the PC, perhaps. Who knows? Not I. Yes! It is time for Capcom to Capcom on me! Hey, everybody, it's Shitty Duke Nukem! I'm here to fuck your mom! And be your stepfather! I'm sorry, son, but your mother and I think you should stop playing those violent video games. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. E3. 17 plus! Mature for adults only, yes. Must be an adult, you must. No child you will be, yes. Okay, Capcom. But will Capcom make me Cap Card or... Okay, that's enough of that joke. Capcom. I like Capcom. I like their video games. So maybe this will be good. Who knows? I had a sandwich and some tater tots for dinner. I just ate that.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase.
Okay.
I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Xolta, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter,
I like her jacket.
On Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
Okay, cool.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response.
Not a new video game, though, but the big mommy vampire is hot, yes.
In this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Okay, it's just gonna be like, hey, thanks.
Another time.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for the, you know, the love of the game.
There's nothing to
Rose! She's everything to me.
Capcom. Chris punches a boulder, yeah. So are we gonna get some sort of DLC? Because that would be pretty okay, actually. Be like, hey, do you like DLC?
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter.
You know what? He looks like someone's Japanese uncle. I'm just gonna say it.
Who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Aliverse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Aliverse will go live next month across all supported platforms.
Okay, cool.
So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Okay. I mean, not really my tie thing. Ooh. Ooh! Okay, cool. Cool. DLC. That's neat. Sweet. Okay, thanks, Capcom.
For that wonderful update.
Like, hey, you like DLC? Here you go, kids.
The world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
My hand smells like sandwich. Switch. Oh no, the anime girl's crying.
This was his fate.
Every soul begins a ray of light. The feeling of the ultimate fight.
He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see...
But is it Gullah Gullah Island?
Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster, Ray's Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere.
I feel pretty sorry for the next guy who looks at me funny.
What about that guy?
I'm sorry, chat.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
With Pokeballs, of course.
Monsters help riders of their own will.
Pokeball, go!
These monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
British. British.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what. I can sense the flames of his life force weakening.
Life Force weakening.
Great power is too much for his body to bear.
I'm being an asshole. This looks perfectly fine. I've never really played Monster Hunter Stories, but this might be fun.
Can you hear it?
So, you know, that might be groovy, you know, the...
Bond with monsters.
Yeah, that might be groovy.
Groove with fellow humans.
Groove?
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsters. Humans carry
Oh no,
everyone they meet.
they're monsties. Oh no, it's a cat! Oh no, that one... Cat. Cat is cute.
In the strength of humanity.
Cat is cute. I want to pet cat. Kit. Kit. Okay, cool. Neat. Okay, cool. Groovy. I'm always down to clown for free updates. I just am. Even though I think they should have the game done fully at launch, I'll take free updates because it's at least it's free, you know. Dorg. Dorg. Nothing's faster than dog! Yeah, I'm not a big pre-order fan. Ooh! Amiibo. Neat, I guess. Okay, that's cool, I guess.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how
Yeah, don't say epic.
The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new
Dog.
monsties in the first free title update coming soon after
Dog.
the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Okay, but what could it be? Will it be Bum Whistle the Impossible? Will it be pancakes? Delicious, delicious pancakes! Oh, well, I guess they really want us to buy Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories.
Blessing emerge. Get ready. I have a good feeling. What will it be?
The cat should just make the cat noises. They're, you know. Egg. Egg. I like eggs. Okay, cool, I guess. I mean, I really should get on Monster Hunter Rise, but I don't want to spend $60 on it because I'm a cheap bastard is the problem. Leather pads! Now I want some leather pants. Pinguino! I like pinguinos, they're cute. Okay, cool. Free update shit. I'm not a big roadmap guy. It's not for me, my dude.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan.
Neat!
You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now, let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery. Welcome to the centre of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London. This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to. So then, let us unravel this mystery.
Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, if you like Phoenix Wright.
Who are you?
They're just like, yeah, Phoenix Wright!
You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction. Mr. Naruhodo. Well, what have we here? It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
That's okay, that's pretty cool, I guess.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and summation examination.
I mean, this is okay. This is cool, I guess.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for Raid Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain. Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled.
Capcommies.
Gameplay features.
I'm gonna stop with that joke now, I'm sorry. Yes, make a bad joke, I will. Haha, funny good times, I will. Ha, potato, haha. Potato? Potato, yes, potato. Funny Irish voice. I'm just making the horrible voices now, aren't I? Ad nauseum. Sholmes? Like Sherlock Holmes? Oh no, I know who this is. It's Dr. Kozak. What have you been up to, you bastard?
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. A grandiose, yet flawed, series of conjectures.
I know what you're up to, Dr. Kozak, you bastard! Fuck. I mean, this is cool if you like Ace Attorney games. I'm not a big the visual novel guy, but I can get down to clown with this, I guess, if it wasn't, you know, 60 American dollars. Yet again, I'm cheap.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
I mean, yeah, this is okay, I guess.
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
What? Remember that time Capcom made a Harvey Birdman video game that was basically just Phoenix Wright for the Nintendo Wii? That was pretty cool. That was pretty swood. I like the word swood. We should use it more often in regular conversation. Okay, cool, I guess. Interdasting.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Objection!
In summation examination, take a stand to face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Objection!
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims. you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help.
The chat of this stream is very bad. Not good, yes. Not you, chat. The chat of the Capcom stream. You, chat, you're perfect and beautiful and probably smell of delicious, delicious bacon.
In the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans. Thanks for watching.
Groovy.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of
esports merch!
Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom
esports merch!
Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter
esports merch!
And all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
Well, this has been short but painless, I suppose. What do you think, robot? In my hand right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it.
I'm dying on the inside, Capcom. You were meant to be the savior.
Street Fighter V, Capcom E3, it just feels right and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice! What? That was nasty! And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state, country to country.
Ugh, Capcom, you're breaking my balls, buddy.
All the way down to zero and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour.
EAE.
Possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like, don't ever expect another man controlling.
So in this year's CPC overall, it's a series of tournaments that have
CBT?
on the line for each
That's cock and ball torture.
That money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of this glory.
More like Capcom. I'm gonna stop making that joke, I swear.
And that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an
There we go. That sums up my feelings pretty well.
Season after season, non-stop action, 6 teams of 3, duke it out in this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is
Okay, that's enough of that. Haha, funny good time, Charlie's.
But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki time. What's gonna happen? Nice. He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening?
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening.
No, Robot, I'm perfectly fine, Robot. I'm good, Robot, in fact.
Are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be...
There we go!
For the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world compete head-to-head.
So it's you. I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior. Capcom
Tournament play.
Obviously, they got a rivalry.
I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed the lives of...
Okay, that's enough of those wacky shenanigans.
That's what I'm talking about. I told you it's gonna go to the limit, and I ain't landed the beat.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This is Capcom Pro Tour.
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
This is how I feel right now, chat. This is how I feel right now, chat. Well, that was a thing. Should we go for Ryzen? Should we? The streamy boy, the big streamer man, the big stream haha funny guy. Okay, that was something. In pain, ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. In pain, da 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 da. In pain, ba da 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 da. In pain. I guess we go to the haha funny video game stream and see what's next. Shitty foreigner voice that is very racist. Yes. Yeah, doobie, did yes, the Tomorrow War. Yeah, fuck off, Amazon. Well, Capcom was bad. Oops, nothing. Oops, nothing. I feel like they could have done that on Twitter and just, you know, like, oh, okay, cool. Video games. It's you, it's all for you. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Playing video game. I guess we watch Ryzen I mean, they can't fuck up that badly now, can they? No, can they? The answer's probably, maybe yes. Who knows? Okay. Playing.
Seeing what the world's building techniques are and how they're using it in a different story. I'm with you. The trailer actually looked interesting. I'm like, oh man, I must not have given the first one a shot.
I just think that sometimes, you know, these trailers, they go so hard with being like, look at all the action, look at how cool this is, and like, here's these awesome visuals, and I felt like they were like, no, like, this has a lot of heart to it.
Yeah.
So I definitely...
There was very little gameplay in it to be at all, right?
Really,
when they finally got to a battle, I was like, oh, this is where battle is.
Video game.
Yeah, they definitely laid heavy on the cinematics.
It's all for you. Heaven is a place on earth with you.
Dropping through June and July, like all these
they have
collaborations.
For stories too, right? Like,
yeah.
They had all this different stuff in there. They had a whole Monster Hunter block there, and I feel like we didn't even scratch the surface of it.
Not even, yeah.
We will.
Your corporate shilling makes me sad on the inside.
July 9th, of course, but then the trial June 25th. So
you can't smile.
Get it that way. Which, of course, this has been the E3 of demos, if you ask me. We're gonna have a ton more reaction to Capcom and what we thought, but. First, we've got some news from the folks at Razer. Take a look.
Okay, take it away, Razer. But will there be the Ouya Tuya? This time it's personal. Come on, Ouya Tuya. This time it's personal.
Welcome to the Razer keynote at E3, the world's biggest.
Give me the Ouya Tuya.
An insane show for everyone today. We have come a long way here together. For gamers, by gamers, and today we're one of the biggest gaming brands.
Gamers!
We span hundreds of millions of gamers from PC gaming.
I could be playing Sonic right now.
But what I'd like to talk a little bit about today, to kick things off,
I could be playing Sonic.
Gaming. Something near, dear, close to my heart.
Okay.
Pretty much
random Razer man.
Decade of the Razer Blade. So in 2011, we launched the world's first true gaming laptop. And this caused quite a bit of controversy back then because gaming laptops were not gaming laptops in the true sense of the word. They were gaming luggables back in the day. Super thick, super heavy. And the Razer Blade was the first true gaming laptop in the sense it was super thin, super light, and super powerful. And it ushered in a new generation of gaming laptops. And since then, over the past 10 years, the entire industry has moved to follow in the footsteps of the Razer Blade. In 2013, we launched the world's thinnest gaming laptop. 2016, we invented the world's first Thunderbolt 3 external GPU. In 2018, we launched the world's smallest 15-inch gaming laptop. And since then, we've now got the entire Razer Blade family. We've got the Blade Stealth 13, we've got the Blade Pro 17, and of course...
Okay, but where's the video games?
And the Razer Blade has been both a critical and commercial success. It's been called the very best gaming laptop in the world and continues to win accolades over and over again.
I regret watching this chat.
Many of our fans,
You
many of the Razer
deserve...
community,
You deserve better.
What's next?
Is it video games?
We go down and we talk to every single
Is it video games?
one of our fan base, for gamers, by gamers. We talk to the press.
Is it video
and
games?
One thing that we've heard consistently over the past couple of years is when is Razer going to make an AMD gaming laptop? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm incredibly excited to be able to announce.
But where are the
that
video
we're now working
games?
closely together with AMD, and we've put the very best designers and engineers together with the top AMD engineers, and what we've created in a single line is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. And with that, we are bringing back the legendary Razer Blade 14. How do we do this? How did we make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop? Well, we took a look at the 14-inch gaming laptops.
It's in a book.
Now, many of them
Take a look.
to follow in the footsteps
Reading
of the Blade 14 that we
Rainbow.
created some 10 years ago. And many things have changed since then. In terms of form factor, many of the gaming laptops out there are portable, but we feel they could be thinner.
Do anything.
Now, over and above, in terms of GPUs, there's been not much innovation. Don't get me wrong, they've got a great GPU in there, but they maxed out at a RTX 3060. In fact, in
yes.
Total graphics power or
yes, good, excellent. All is going according to plan, chat.
It could go much higher, with, of course, the right materials and with, of course, the right thermal solutions. Now, as we talk about materials, unfortunately, most of them still use really non-premium builds. Now, one thing that we do at Razer that all of you are familiar with is that we look at doing really premium builds. We've got CNC'd, machined chassis. We want to make sure that you've got the best possible no-flex kind of chassis, but many of the ones out there don't have that. And of course, cooling. Many of the 14-inch gaming laptops are still using solutions that we pioneered some 10 years ago. At Razer, we've really pushed it ahead. We've had vapor chamber cooling for years now. We are in the next generation of that. We've done that for laptops. We've done that for phones over and over. Now, in terms of having all this last-gen tech, many of them are still limited in terms of the ports that they've got. They've got only a couple of Type A ports, a couple of Type C ports, so on and so forth. And they've got truly uninspired keyboards. They're using single color.
But where's the video games?
They don't have the imagination. But at Razer, we've got loads and loads of imagination. And what did we want to imagine? Well, a whole lot of ultras. Ultra what? Well, ultra powerful. We want it to be ultra powerful. We want it to be ultra thin. We want it to be ultra fast. We want to have ultra connectivity. We want it to be ultra responsive. Ultra immersive. That's a lot of ultras to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. But let's talk about how ultra powerful the new...
that's better. That's better, chat. I'm gonna play a retro game instead of that. Retro video game, here we come. Let's just play some retro bullshit instead. Won't that be better? Yes, sir. Ooh, do 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 do. Ah, da 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 da. Genesis does. Can't do that on Nintendo. Genesis does. Genesis does. Genesis does. Genesis does. Okay, we're gonna play some Ghostbusters because fuck that shit, son. But are we gonna bust? And who are we gonna call? Ghostbuster. Ghostbuster. That's who we're gonna call. I couldn't do the Razer thing. I'm sorry, chat. You deserve better than my haha funny good time Charlies. But this is just a break from E3 shenanigans. Yes, Ghostbuster! We always start with the easiest house because them's the rules. I don't make the rules. Oh wait, I do make the rules. So yeah, this is a pretty good Sega Genesis game. It's not the best Sega Genesis game, but you can blast ghosts. And bustin' makes us feel good. That took me forever to realize that's a masturbation joke. Annihilate the ghosts with laser beams! Because that's how it works, right? No! No, I say unto thee! No! I don't like this spooky ghost friend. No, sir, not I. Yes! Death to you, ghost man! Oh no, I've become a mummy. My one weakness. Genesis does. Can't do that on Nintendo. Genesis does. 16-bit arcade graphics. Oh no, it's Sir Topham Hat! And Freddy Fazbear! Oh no, I've been busted by the ghost. Die already! Oh wait, you're already dead because you're a ghost! Woo! Boobs! Ghost blowjob! Sega. Raymond. But we have to bust these ghosts. I'm not afraid of no bed. Sleeping makes me feel good. Oh my god, I love that. I love that video. And sleeping makes me feel good. Oh yeah, this is a friend ghost. Hi kids, I'm ah! So yeah, tomorrow Nintendo, and then E3 will be over, and then I'll play some retro randomness and Valorant or something. I don't know. I'll probably play, I don't know, I'm thinking of Sky Blazer or Valorant. I might make a poll. You know, I'll do that actually after this short little Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. Ghostbuster! I've done it, I've killed the ghost with lasers. Why do you have Belmont syndrome? Encounter! Ah, come fuck. I think I'm done with Ghostbusters. How about you, chat? How about you, Chatteroni and Cheese? So yeah, that's pretty much the E3 Thringo stream. I'm gonna get us something to sign us off on, and you can be okay with it. Or not. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. Just one moment, please, and thank you, while I get us something to sign us off on. It really does mean a lot to me that you come to these streams. Okay. This should help us get along. Get along with me! I'm sorry. I apologize. You deserve better than I can give you. I really do mean that. I really do think you deserve the best I can give you here on the Streamo Supremo Beep Bop Skibbly Dop Femo. I really do mean that in the highest order. Nope. Na na na, Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward today. Life is a great big bang. Whenever you're in a hang. Thank you all for coming. It always means a lot to me that you come to these streams. Tomorrow, Nintendo. And then I will play some sort of random game via the poll. Well, that's it. Goodbye, JoJo's.